Continue with Wildcard Weekend with what should be a great one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wildcard game. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Dak going to start out going to the air. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
A first down throw for Brissett. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, if it's 2 in a row, would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point up and good from Santoso. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. In motion comes the tight end left. On 3rd down, Brissett. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott, man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Kill! 47!
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that
one. From just shy of midfield, Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Still first quarter. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
First down carry by Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hey, check.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd and 9, Brissett. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd and 7, Brissett eluding the pressure right. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, kill.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Brissett. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Brissett now. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Again, it's Brissett. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn. The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott off play action. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Looking to throw. Prescott. Again, he finds Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
But Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 47. 46.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott, and he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Here we go. Here we go, 46. 26.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Defensively, Ogbanya Okoronkwo made the stop.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. To throw is Prescott.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be fourth down. And Ryan Santoso on now to try the field goal.
And this one will be a 29-yard attempt.
Up and good for Santoso. And the route is on. It's 24-0. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
On second down, Brissett again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Up and good for Santoso. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Brissett. He's got a man complete. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Brissett. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Final play of the half. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
19. Hey, kill.
Brissett sets to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Moore, the man in motion. 4th down, Brissett. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And the Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Play action now, Brissett. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Moore, the man in motion. Brissett on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10.
Here they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 56 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, kill. Middle.
To throw is Brissett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Brissett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now Brissett on 4th down. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have the Cardinals' first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Brissett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And now look at him go. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Got a man. It's Brown. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 28-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Brings up third and 2.
Brissett on 3rd and 2. He's got a man, complete. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st and 10, Brissett. Throw left side, complete to Isabella.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Moore, the man in motion. One quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard match. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for our Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Hey, kill. Hey, check.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. 1st down, Brissett. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore from 21 yards away. And the Cardinals are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cowboys make over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. On play action, Prescott. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Brissett. And this one complete to Smith. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 32 yards. And the Cardinals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on them.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff, and don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
On 2nd and 7, Brissett. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, Brissett. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A first down throw for Prescott. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Now Prescott. And this is caught by Watkins. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Gallup getting it on the jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Brissett to throw on first. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8. Are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. A very solid gain of 27. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Inside give to Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah.